welcome to episode 13. Yeah, lucky number 13. Right? Can you believe we're at 13 already?
No, it's been like a whirlwind. Whirlwind.
Well, we got a whirlwind of some exciting people joining us here today as well.
This is by far the most amount of hosts. I mean,
guests.
Guests.
We're the hosts.
We're the hosts. They're the guests.
Right, just by the way.
No, they're the hosts. We're the
welcome
guests.
to hosting us. Jeepers creepers. You're making me embarrassed in front of all my friends here.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Let's start from the left-hand side because we started from the right-hand side last time. Who we got on the left-hand side there in the little red or black riding hood?
Hi, I'm Lena Williams. So I've been pairing these point Paris.
Lovely.
In an Easter bucket.
Interesting though.
I like that. I'm looking forward to it. Alongside you is?
Hi, my name is Juliana Saladino, and I have a sweet and a little bit sour.
Sweet and a little bit sour. I like that, eh?
And my name is Nada Kunz and I race Junior Max in Karting and the brothers of chicken.
See, you've been watching what I eat to the track.
I like that, eh? I like that. And then we're going to the end here. Who we got next to me?
Another one name is Brady Tuck and I did right across. I got the egg and Sprite and beef.
Cheese?
Grated cheese. And tomato sauce. And alongside you is?
And my name is Cody Tucker. I race motocross and wheat pigs.
Cody Tucker, how can you race motocross, but they don't make a bike small enough for you? What kind of bike do you ride?
50.
A 50? Yo, 50
And how old are
cc's.
you, Cody?
I think he's fast. Five.
5.
Riding 50s at 5. Were you
Okay.
riding 50s at 5?
No, I was riding 50s at 5, but mine had 4 wheels, so I couldn't fall over.
Did you have 4 wheels on your wheels at any stage?
No.
You only rode 2. Only rode 2 always. 2 wheels only, eh? That's what I say.
Not even training wheels.
2 wheels moves the soul, 4 wheels moves the body. Simple story.
Why did you set us next to each other?
Right, so to give everybody a heads up, Carl,
Yes.
because you didn't know what we were talking about today.
No.
Hello, ma'am. See that? Don't bring him coffee. He's horrible. Thank you very much. See, there you go. That one's just for our friend that loves people coming into our shots, by the way.
Yeah, we do that intentionally now every episode because every time we do it, someone comments that, oh, you shouldn't be bringing. So we do it now just
Yeah,
to
so now they
irritate that
go,
one person.
somebody will get on the thing and go, why do you have the person walking in and taking through the shot, putting your coffee down on the table?
That's why.
Because we can.
So, right, tell us what we do in this episode. That's what we.
So I'm sure I know you don't watch a lot of TV. All you do is watch YouTube.
Yes.
And normally it's the dodgy YouTube that you
No.
watch. But on certain television channels in the world, there's a thing called MasterChef.
Right.
You heard about it?
Yes.
Okay, so when they take like chefs from different areas of the world and they bring them together and they try and find out who the best of the best is. So we kind of did a little bit of a spin on it and we said, you know what we need to do is we need to find out what these people are doing before they go racing.
So because like nobody really understands that kids at this age, and this is honest, in the level of South African motorsport, that we're all national competitors or regional competitors. Like it's gotten to the point that even kids at this age are starting to watch what they eat, make sure they fuel themselves properly for a race, train, practice. So I wanted to touch a little bit on that and chat to everybody about what they do through their thing. So I think it's a great idea, Greg. Thank you.
So the idea is that we're going to have everybody here today bring us what they eat on race day.
Yeah.
And this is not like, I can see the Kuns have gone all out because they didn't quite get the memo. Hey? The Kuns went and they did like a special like protein specific extra steroids. Endurance style. You know what I'm saying? You know? Whereas the Tuckers, I can see, who normally makes your breakfast on race day? Don't say mom, it's Nana, hey? It is Nana.
My mom.
No, I know it's Nana. Hey? And does Opie make breakfast?
No.
Doesn't he?
No, you just press bike.
He just preps bikes. Okay.
But that's more important though,
Is he good at prepping bikes though?
Yeah.
Is he, eh?
Angry.
Does Greg get near the bike? Whoa, cheapers. No wonder you guys can't win championships. My goodness gracious me. It's all good. Right, so let's start on this side of the table.
Okay.
Cody, grab the mic, bud. What's your favorite breakfast and why did you bring it? Tell us all about it. Come close and tell me all.
Because it's very sugary.
Very sugary. You like sugar in the day. Yeah, because a 50cc rider normally is bouncing off the walls by about 10 minutes into getting to the track. So you have that, what time of the day do you have this in? Do you get up in the morning and have it before you come to the track, or do you have it at the track?
Sometimes I get at the track and
At house as well?
And it does.
So you have like double helping. And does it fill you up enough to keep you racing for the whole day? Does it taste good? Okay, can we have a taste? Are we allowed to? Okay, well you better pass it over then, pal. I need to double check this. What is this now? This is
Weetabix.
This is about like 10-day-old Weet-Bix.
So what?
You know what this is? You know when this is prepped? Charlie Bear Gotcha what time did you got here late again, as per usual. Charlie Bear got here at about 8:10 and put the milk onto the Wheat Bix. And check.
But that's the best way to have Wheat Bix.
No, but the Wheat Bix still hasn't melted yet.
It doesn't melt.
It just eats milk.
No, it's lovely.
Wheat Bix, okay, I'm going to
But that's the best way to have Wheat Bix.
How much sugar do you put on here? Like 10 sugars?
What?
1 sugar. But you said it was sugary. Okay, let me taste. Let me see. Hold on.
Okay, so while Greg's tasting that, Cody, will you ride 50s? And how long have you been riding for, boy?
1.
1 year.
1 full year. Okay, let's
Taste
try
that,
this.
bro.
So these are the best way to have Wheat Bix. Check out, see how like sloppy it is. It looks like
Sloppy Wheat Bix is the best, eh? How's it good? Mm-hmm. Okay, so there's
There's a lot of sugar in that. I love it.
no, I don't know. It's
That's good.
Hold on. You got two.
Do you know that we
If you
just
had
shared
2
them?
spoons? Yes,
We just shared a spoon.
Yeah, we spooned.
Yes.
Exactly. It's okay. The mom and dad's are getting themselves in the background. It's fine. Brady, I see you've gone slightly different, eh? You know what you've done though? You've caused Uncle Carl to have a little bit of a heart attack
I
because
can't. That's too
he's
much bread for
gluten
me,
free.
man.
So you
too much
brought
bread for
2. Means I have to taste for both of us now.
Yes.
Okay. So you can finish your breakfast now. While you finish, you can have your breakfast. Okay. Have you had your breakfast already?
Had your breakfast already.
Right, Brady, take us through. What do you got?
I've got a egg, great cheese at the long so what's protein?
Protein power, but protein. Get the protein in there. Eh? We don't worry about protein shakes. We bring protein, real protein.
And what does Braden's ride, Braden? Because we know what your brother rides 50, so what do you ride? 65s. Okay.
But hold on a second. He's not only just a 65 rider. Braden, take us through what you've done in your career so far. 50cc champion last year. 50cc Africa Cup champion last year. MX of African Nations. Year before, 50cc Summer Series champion. Pal, we got a triple champion in the house alongside me.
Nice.
No,
I
it's
think
doing
if
a
we
bunch,
actually
yeah?
counted all the championships we've got sitting
We
on
got
the table,
so we
we're
got
quite high.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 champions. Not counting yours. We're not going to count yours.
I don't have any.
You run out. I don't have
any.
enough fingers to
I
count
honestly
your
don't have any.
champions. Okay, so we're allowed to taste. Yeah. Is it good? All right, let's check this out. You have to
I
take
don't want
one-
to be impolite. I can't.
No,
But
you can't have egg.
no,
Can you have cheese?
that's about it.
Right, so you're gonna have to just wangle some cheese off there. There's some cheese
I'll
and
do
tomato
this.
sauce.
Look, I'll do this. I'll
Okay,
do this.
there we go.
I'll do this.
All right,
I'll
here we
take
go.
a bite of this side with tomato
No,
sauce.
just have the tomato sauce and the cheese. You can't have the bread. You're not allowed the bread. That's
Okay,
what
I
you
can't.
do.
Are you
Take the
keeping-
cheese.
I'm taking the cheese.
See, here we go. Right. Oh,
Are you a fan?
it's good. Eh?
Brandon, we're going to just leave this plate.
You know where this takes me back
He's
to?
loving it.
You must understand there's a long-standing relationship with his family and me. Because his uncle, multiple South African Superbike champion, Greg Hildenace,
Oh, is that your uncle?
Yeah.
I love Greg. He's a good uncle. I've got lots of-
and Supermoto champion, and motocross champion, and probably the longest, he holds the record for the longest time for our friends at that 3-letter word that we like to talk about
Yes.
so often,
Yes.
to crown a South African Superbike
Oh, look
champion.
at that.
He finished racing in October of 2012 and was crowned champion in September of 2013 after the battle he had
That sounds standard.
with a certain Mr. Nassus and his team.
sounds
Maybe another
standard.
bite. This is good.
Is it good?
It's very good. It's very good.
I see that all in
I
their
might
kit.
keep that
There's a
there.
lot of sponsors on that kit that I'm seeing. Do you guys want to give some love for them? Yeah.
Who's the sponsors? Tell
Who's
us
your
who it is.
sponsors? Tell you who your sponsors are.
Murdoch, Water Body, and Onto Recycle Center, HAC, and Menangi Sand, and Fleet. What's out? Sure.
Okay, I got to give you props, Braden, because if that was me, because I'm reading all the logos on there, that you did that beautifully, how I would have done it, and creepy crawly. There we go. But I'm going to tell you, you did that brilliantly. I'm going to tell you how I would have done it. Creepy crawly. So well done, boy. That was power. I've always would be like, what are these looking for?
No, so that's exactly what I do when I do my sponsors. Eh? I have a photo on my phone, and I just pull up that photo on my phone and go, I'd like to thank Oakley, I'd like to thank Cassie.
Okay, so how old are you now, Braden? 9. So we got about 5-6 years that you and I can hang on to our careers.
The best part about it,
comes
though,
and
let me
takes
tell you
over.
something. You spoke about Greg, and we're going to get to the other 3 now, so I'm not holding on to like you have to. Hang tight, we're nearly there. Greg Hildenace, his uncle, was the most spectacular interview person you could ever get a microphone in front of in your life. Because, and this is, I'm going to quote you, and Charlie Bear will bear me out in this, she's in the background. So Greg, take us through that first race. Pretty good stuff. You had a great battle with Lance Isaacs and real close up there with Russell Wood. Everything was going well, and eventually Clint Seller was there in as well. But you managed to beat them all and come through. What would Greg Kilnace's answer be?
Yes.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know.
So at least we didn't get a yeah, you know out of the two Tucker boys. So
Okay.
they've learned to
No, that was very good, boys.
Moving on
Right.
to the left-hand side.
We move on to Mr. Ronaldo Kun, our junior max competitor, first time up for mini max.
Yep.
How's your season going so far? Because there's been a lot of you that moved from mini max to junior max.
Yes, it's going very well. We did some testing at RDB, Commentators, and yeah, it's been very good.
But how cool is it now? Like you moved from mini was quite competitive, but they were like the top 4, top 5 weren't very competitive. Now you're a junior, top 10 separated by 0.1. Racing was intense.
Yeah.
How are you enjoying it so far?
It's very fun. I love the juniors, more competitive and faster. And yeah, I love the junior.
So we talk about Adobe as being the roller coaster of South Africa. What was the top speeds you guys were getting in the junior? You don't have to give me the exact number, but like around about.
I would say about 111, 110, about there.
And how old are you?
12.
So 12 years old, doing 100.
That's fast. That's faster than Greg Kilnace on his motocross around there, man.
That's about 100 k's faster than I was doing on the highway to get you this morning. So that is unbelievable. You're racing for MBR Racing and Precision Motorsports. But the one thing that I do enjoy about when you go racing, it's mostly you, your mom and your dad, and it's Fussell as your mechanic and a trailer, yeah?
Yes.
That's very cool, man. And you always seem involved in your karts and stuff. But in terms of what do you use to fuel yourself through the day?
Yo, what about that break you didn't see? Let's see what this is.
I usually do. I'm not that big on breakfast, but usually at Swartkops, after warm up, I eat chicken wrap.
Marty's famous chicken wrap. That's your
Yeah.
bar, man. I'm
Yep.
also fat. This guy, he's like, I don't know. He got me something.
You and I are like on the same level there. I don't go with the wrap though. You know what I go with? You can have those. It's fine. It's fine. I got my Tucker Boy stuff here. Don't worry. You're gonna give me one of those. Okay, I'll get a taste. Marty does the toasted chicken mayo and cheese on brown bread.
Oh, this is the winner.
It's good.
This is the winner.
Okay, next time you go.
This is the winner, boy. I can see why you got energy all the way through there. This is the winner. Yeah. Eh? You think?
And usually that's only my starter.
This is your starter. What do you have afterwards?
More.
More. Okay.
More.
I'm going to take a bike and you're going to talk and I'll talk my muscle. Are you finished yet? We should have planned this better. I should have taken a bike after you. No? You got one for stuff?
I'm not making you talk with your mouth.
Yeah, no. Sorry, Dad. Sorry, Mom. I'll try and get done. So you went testing in the
They give us a coffee. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuck here.
You went testing in the Doobie. It was a test race weekend. So how did the weekend go for you?
It wasn't that bad. The first heat was okay-ish. I came 13th. But the last heat, it was really fun. It was fun. Besides that red flags, but yeah, just waiting a lot.
Are you finding though, with the move up to the bigger class, that it's that much more difficult to sort of get into that mix, or have you got into the mix early on?
Yes, I've gotten into the front pack, I would say yes. And yeah, I would say it's a big jump from the mini class because it's the junior max class is a bigger kart and more I would say training to do and preparing for the junior max class.
See, that's what I'm hoping you're going to say. In terms of training, what do you do? Are you riding bicycles? Are you in the pool? Are you in the gym?
No, I'm in the pool.
In the pool.
My man.
And actually what a lot of drivers
That's
are
the way
doing.
to go. In the pool is the way to go.
Because the kart's a lot heavier, a lot more difficult to drive.
Yes.
No, it's good, bro. And I've noticed.
Are you training with a trainer, or have you got like a program, or are you just doing stuff that you think that you?
No program.
You got a program, eh?
Yes.
Okay, good stuff. Nice.
It's a great debate. I couldn't believe that the top 5 from mini moved up and they're straight away in the fight to junior max. There's some very upset junior max drivers that were there for a year already that are having.
Yes.
There's a whole bunch of kids that I saw when they did mid-mile. Karters, motocross riders, etc., all doing mid-mile mile. I was like, what are you guys doing here? Yeah, we come to swim the mile. I was like, why are you swimming the mile? Because that's what we do for our training.
Great training, yeah.
I was like, well, you can't get better. The only thing that I would say is better than swimming is if you canoe. And canoeing, of course, is a little bit more expensive than swimming. So you've got to find a canoe, you've got to find a dam or a lake to canoe on, or rowing is another one. But it's an expensive item. Moving on to our young lady on the left-hand side here for the Superquick team. Juliana, you brought us something special there. Like, two lunchboxes.
We've got
Green one's white. Green one's white. Green one's white.
But they're both green. So this one's green,
No, but help green on top.
and that's also green.
Yeah, but you got Captain Marvel red on it.
You do rock, paper, scissors.
Captain, okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh! Oh, it's that easy. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I knew I should have paper, man.
Right. G, what about you? Take us through it.
We got some fruit.
Oh, fruit. Yes,
Oh,
We've got clementines, mango, and watermelon.
Yeah.
And we have some salami sticks, parma hand, and some salami for protein.
Whoa.
And the fruit is for the veggies and fruits.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a chocolate chip muffin for a little more sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
And some pomegranate because I love pomegranates.
Okay, now, I'll tell you right now. Right on to Sam. You have a metric, but the monkeys.
True.
Large pomegranates. That's going to be another fight. I can tell you right now. This is what are these called here? These are
Rubies.
No, this is spork, right? This is a spork.
Spork.
There you go. These are pomegranate shells. That's it. Yeah, this is a lot, eh? This is like yours, a lot. Why don't you?
Can I give you this stuff way back to Jacobs and if someone's you? No one can as
What else we got in here?
Sure.
Oh, well, yeah. No. Hold on a second. You've got mothers. Mothers, you got mothers. No.
So what have they So, what do you drive?
I drive a Micromax. And it's in the 2-stroke class.
Mm-hmm.
And my number is 626. And I'm
626.
yeah.
And you're with, is your coach Sebastian, eh?
Yes.
Sebastian Anzetti. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He's very good at coach, yeah.
Yeah.
So you did 4-stroke first? And this is your first or second year on 2-strokes?
First.
And how is it? How are you enjoying it?
I think I started in 2025. I don't know. I'll check with my mom.
Hold on, what's it? Mark, you started 2025?
One club race in 2025, but this is a rookie season.
There we go.
Rookie season.
And are you just doing regionals? You're not going to do the nationals, eh?
I don't know. You
don't
have
know?
to check with mom again.
Local nationals. So all the regionals and local nationals are a good way to prep. So you were down in Doobie with us this weekend. But you've done your first race this year? Mm-hmm. How did it go? Yeah, still learning, still getting it. But you're liquid money and super quick back, yeah?
And Sparko.
And Sparko.
Yes.
And Gador as well. So we got Gador, Sparko, liquid money, and super quick.
So if you need tools, bro, there's your lady, yeah?
I don't use those anymore.
You don't, you just like,
They're 5 years.
you don't even know how to flip a cocktail.
No, they're 5 years. Maybe it's close. That is the best longy ever, bro. That's from the Woolies.
No, first shot I watch that.
Yes, we're checking.
Same question. Did Nana, Nono, Mommy, or Lala sort this practice out for you?
Mom.
Mom! Thanks, Mom. It's great. We love it.
Can you just imagine the next time you get on the microphone you're playing with it? You know, last time we jumped on the microphone and playing with he was in the Lola T7.
What was it?
And we're going to call him Lala in the Lola.
That was from now. I like it. We'll keep it. I'm looking at the Mickey Money hoodie though. Like, it's quite nice. Just say, yeah, it's nicely.
Super quick caps also quite nice.
Yeah, pretty good. Anyway,
So, hold on a second. This is the blueberry.
No, it's a chug muffin.
chocolate.
You know that.
Chug is mine.
I have to take this now. I have to take one for the team.
Yes, you do. Yeah. We always quite.
Let's do that. Yeah. It's all good. But you try and make it tripping if you want to, but it'll be fun.
No, I'll break one. You shot AJ.
Yeah.
You behaving?
It makes you behaving, whatever you should.
Yeah, I know you behaving.
Just you the track. Right. From the collective side of things, we now move into the more spicy aspect of the table.
Save the best for Save the best for the last.
Hey, say the pistol.
I mean, it's really such a faith feeling. That's a bring your little boss. No, unfortunately, you have to
Yeah, it was so close by it.
select him his choice.
Did you see this on
Yes.
Yeah, I was like, last one.
It was actually Zadie's idea, if I'm not gonna lie.
Who's in?
Zadie Williams.
Who's in? Oh, this is good. I'm gonna do one of these.
Watch out though. Watch out though.
I didn't put a lot of sauce for you guys because I didn't know
You
if
should have got sorry.
I'm gonna deconstruct.
that were there as a lot though that he grabbed.
Yeah, anti burger there.
Oh well, so let us wrap there. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was made at 4 o'clock.
And I'm about to say my first bite. Lady Kevin explained why we go with a spicy burger before racing the superbikes.
Right.
Later racing superbikes, right?
I am 14, turning 15 in August. I raced with Sadie for a while on the brunch run circuit. During that time, I mainly went because of Uncle Greg's jokes and spotting him there. You just see Uncle Greg standing there with his big camera, watching you out there.
And normally, when I say that turn 4, then I got this shirt on, and I wore it specifically for because I knew that was coming. She keeps saying, we keep thinking there's a yellow flag. No one overtakes because I'm on the camera. Oh, brilliant.
But the green shirt was our personal favorite with the catching there. Then you're like, oh, green means go, let's go. Yeah.
So what's the last motorbike do you like?
So I'm currently riding a 390 KTM, trying to push for the 600s more. Trying to convince Zadie there.
At 14 and 15, you're looking to get onto a 600 motorcycle.
Yes, trying to push my best.
I'm blown away by that. That is unbelievable. Because I mean, that's like two turns on an hour.
Easy. But more.
But more.
600. Try 260, 270, actually, top 3.
And you've done a few seasons in motorcycle.
Yes, I've done it since I was the age of 7. But I first started out, there by Checkers 6060, there's most the parking lot with the garage. And Zadie used to take me back there and then find us doing cone work or stuff like that. And then I moved on to the rock and moving upwards. And so from the SA Short Circuit series with there riding all around, that's where I started to get more understanding of the riding and stuff like that, but keeping with Zadie boy, running through majority of the racing and stuff like that. And then we moved up to long circuit because the short circuit was a bit too easy for me, so I started moving to a bit harder and more interesting racing. So we've started riding with the 600s and the S1000s on the circuit.
Wow. So we spoke about it with Mick earlier in the chat. I think it was 4 or 5 in the JD and talk about the Superbike Championship. And latest goal was to try and sort of get into that under 460 class. But there hasn't been enough uptake this year. So being on the 390, she gets onto the track looking for a 600 at some point. So there's a look out there that's got a 600 and you want to put somebody behind, someone who's got a real big future in the sport. Certainly have a good young lady. But including with her is, even if she got up to 600 right now, I can tell you right now she could run competitively in that top 10 pack without any issues at all. The only issue she has right now is the lack of power.
Yep.
And when you watch her on track, and if anybody's watching the live of the drives and live of the rides that I did at Swatwood, we did brunch run with other bikes. Layla runs with the 1000s and with the 600s through the corner because of the corner speed that she can carry on the smaller bikes. It's just on the straight that they squirt away. Bottom line is, this is someone who's got a big future, I think, in the sport and certainly knows exactly what to do with motorcycle. A lot more than even this big fat guy can do. So,
well, I think let's go around the table this week and tell me your favorite event that you've ever been to. And I know what yours going to be because you was last year, I'm guessing. But I want to know what your favorite event that you've ever done, your favorite race weekend. I want you to explain that to me, and then what's coming up next week.
So I have quite a few, honestly. I did my personal one would be my first race on brunch run with Zadie boy, finding out that I can push harder and finding out that I can actually go faster than what I expected, because I started off with the 150 on Swarkops with the open days and stuff like that. So riding the 390, feeling the bike was honestly a big achievement on racing with brunch run and seeing how much further I could get. My other personal favorite would be on my birthday I rode Swarkops again, would be for Can Survive. I raced over 25,000 for Can Survive.
Wow. Good job.
well done.
Yeah.
Okay, then what's up next for you? What's your next event? What's the next meeting?
So currently we're jumping around trying to find a good series that personally agrees with me and my favor in with racing and rule-wise going through. So I'm currently jumping around circuits, feeling which one, but I've practiced on Vereniging recently, going around the circuit there. Quite a bit of a heavy ride. It's been a while since on short circuit, but honestly enjoyable.
That's right. Good job. Right, Juliana, just pull the microphone down a little bit and listen to you. What's your favourite race that you've had so far?
So like in 2-stroke or in 4-stroke?
Your favorite race ever? I think this is not.
Your favourite race? Pull that microphone a little bit closer there. Doesn't matter. It's like Jules. No, it's all right. Take us to your favourite race ever.
I can't know which one it was, but it was at Vernigen. It was at the start of the race, and then I pushed really, really hard, and I beat 2 boys in one push.
In one pass. Well,
Yeah.
take double pass. That's a win. We'll take those as a win. A double pass is always a win.
Double pass is a way to go, for sure.
All right, and what's up next for you?
In May, I'm going to have a race in Milwaukee track. FK.
So that'll be the next regional SARMC at FK in Micromax. Brilliant. So if you guys are around Benoni area in May, come watch and check out the next regional. Mr. Kuhn, you've had a pretty cool year last year.
Yes. So my favorite race was at the grand finals in Bahrain. That was my biggest race I've done in karting, 5 years. Since, the biggest competition I did.
Was Bahrain.
Yeah.
So that is the International Road Slash Grand Final. 400 competitors were there. I think there were 72 in your class in Minimax.
Yes.
You qualified in the top 5. You were running in the top 5 the whole weekend. Where was your final position in the final on that day?
I came 16th on the last day, and it was very fun.
But hang on a second.
Brilliant job, that.
Let's just explain something. And it's something we mentioned on previous occasions with other guests we've had. When you go to the Road Taxi World Finals, there's 70 carts that qualified in. 72 in minimum, 72 carts, okay? But those 72 carts, for all of those keyboard warriors that are about to go, we're only finished 16th, well, that's not good enough. No. 72 carts are split by half a second. That's the difference.
And also,
people don't realize
it is the only grand final or world final of its kind where you have to earn a ticket to go. You cannot purchase one.
Yes.
So you have to have one in your own nation to make it there. So you're racing against the world's best of the best. We went there with a really good team last year. We're going to go again with I say we because I'm going to be there every year. But a great showing from you. And it was really good to see you drive yourself up in a 16th after all the problems you had. But and in terms of what's up next, what's up next for you?
I'm looking out for the African Open this year and Swarkops again. Yeah.
Alrighty.
That's the last track.
The Open's going to be one.
I know the dude that's going to be on the bike.
I know that it's going to be on
I know
the
the guy that's going to be on the
I know a microphone. Yeah, so Mr. Tucker, I know what you're going to tell me your favourite race in the whole wide world was because I was there. So tell me what it was.
So I got chosen for Zimbabwe, the
MX of African Nations.
MX of African Nations, and we had 3 motors. We had practice on the Thursday, and then on the Friday we had 1 practice, and then we had qualifying, which I got P2, and then we had the second race, and then I got P1, and then we had the last race, and I got P1.
Which made you MX of African Nations champion.
Yeah.
So you had big competition there because at that one, as I know because I was there too, as I said, there were 9 different countries racing against each other from all around Africa. So it was pretty special to be there, I think, from your point of view. And then at the end, we had a little special celebration. Do you remember how to do that celebration?
Yeah.
Do you? Can you do it for us now? Come on, do it for us now. Oh, come on, Braid. Can you? Do you know how to do it, Coach? Show us, Cody, show us. Show us, Cody. How's it go? Da, 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 da. Hey, that's how it went. Yeah, man, yes, right. That was awesome.
I love how these kids, all the kids, with the helmets on, you can see the whole attitude come out, and they do the minute the helmet's off, it's like,
yeah, exactly.
no.
Takes after his uncle. Say no more. Cody Bear, and I say Cody Bear because Charlie Bear's mom, take us through. You've only had a little time on a motorbike, but there's been a couple of good races so far that you've been in, even though the class unit is quite small. There's not a lot of riders here, but there's more and more coming. So what was your favourite race, Mike? That one.
Bloemfontein.
Bloemfontein, north versus south. I thought he might say that. There were about, I think, 9 or 10 riders in your pack. Where did you finish up at the end of the day? I don't know, at least. Good.
I think 8.
8th, okay? And that was only your second race ever, if I remember. So in your second race ever, you're already in the top 10, and you beat some of the riders who've been riding a long time more than what you have. So I'm going to start with you first. I'm going to come back to you. So hang tight there, Brady. Think about this question while I'm asking Cody. You've got inland championship, you've got regionals, and you've got 2 more nationals to do this year, which I think Mom and Dad are going to get you to. What is your plan? Where are you hoping to be by the end of the season?
First.
First. Hey, Dad, just write that down, okay? Because that's where we're going to see this man in the very near future. First place, 50 cc's, done deal. Brady, what's your plans?
So I'm trying to make the top 5 for MX of African Nations again, which is in Namibia, and the next one's Cape Town. So I'm trying to push it.
Oh, Zone 7's a hard track, eh?
Yeah.
Have you been there before? Have you raced it?
The 50 track.
The 50 track. You haven't raced the big track yet, have you? There's a certain jump around the corner there that's quite big. And do you think you can jump it on a 65?
Yeah.
Of course you can jump it on a 65.
Cody's trying to ride the chair.
And Cody rides anything, mate. It's lucky that chair hasn't got wheels, so if you're doing wheelies.
I was getting a bit nervous. I could look like a buffalo.
Right, now the question comes.
Greg.
Yes.
I forgot to say, on race day I drink, it's with water, and I drink, it's sachets.
Sachets.
Yeah.
Sachets. Rehydrate.
Yeah, rehydrate.
So you can get yourself back up and get all the electrolytes back.
Potassium and extra.
Okay, good. Now,
Revive, it's called.
Revive. Oh, he's on Revive. Oh, Revive.
And I drink 2 a day.
2 a day. Cody, how many do you drink?
1.
You only need 1, mate, because you don't need more than that. What do you drink on a race day?
Usually I just drink a blue Powerade.
Blue Powerade. Water as well?
Yeah.
Okay, water's important. Water's important. Juliana?
I sometimes have a hot chocolate when it's cold, or I have some water and sparkling water.
Sparkling water.
Hot chocolate and sparkling water. It's my favorite lady. I know what you do.
We all share with you Energate, but I never shared with you our secret weapon, which is the vitamin drips. We actually get them like really well, honestly.
Vitamin drips.
Yeah, it's got magnesium and all your vitamins and everything. It's like basically like an Energate, but you put it in your veins.
Yeah, it goes intravenous, not intravenous, not oral.
Yeah.
I was thinking to
The best part about Layla is Mom is like a qualified paramedic.
Oh, right.
ILS, we worked for NECA for like
So,
over 14
thanks
years.
for coming. Yeah, ALS, never mind. Advanced life support.
Actually, ILS, intermediate, like she's like her
That's right.
own practice. She doesn't need to practice under anyone.
Sorry, man.
Thanks
Okay, so we're
thanks for correcting Greg.
When we
No,
had
it's
the big
alright.
crash with Tay at Thunderbox, where he went down badly and I had to stop the camera right across and put his motorbike off him.
Yes.
The second person to reach him, other than the medics from SWAT teams, was Glenn Swan.
Yeah. You must be very close to someone to be safe.
No, but he was flying and he came off. So, no. And he's watching, buddy. I'm so glad that you're up and riding. Not riding yet, but at least you're up and walking and things are looking good. But yeah, it was a big crash. I actually had to stop the light. I had to put my camera down to run across to him to pull his motorbike off it because the bike was about to catch a light and then I thought I'd get an exhaust pipe and the air fence catch a light as well. So it was a big one. It was a big one.
That's the first time we've seen Uncle Greg run so fast. We've just seen this green
You're still
thing.
going to flag running across the field.
No, we were wearing the green shirt that day. And we were like, is that Sean Ray? Like, you know the Furies, they must wear the green suits.
Yes.
So we thought it was you, but because I was standing there with my green suit and then we like seeing this green thing, he was like, is that Sean
Who is
Ray?
that? Who is that? Hulk running across the circuit. Yeah.
We actually called you the Hulk.
I literally pulled an R1 off Tay. That's what I did to it. It was not my favourite thing ever to do, but thank God I was there. Thank goodness the medics got there, and that's all important. You know, we always give a big shout out to the Red Army and to the medics for the jobs that they do. Because without that, these youngsters can't do what
Can't go racing safely, man.
Exactly.
It's all about going racing safely.
Right, to wrap things up, we're going to start on this side. Looking for a number 1 plate in 50 cc's. And what's your final word? Who do you want to say thanks to for helping you get to where you are so far?
My mom and dad.
I say your mom, for sure. Your dad's he's a bit of a freak guy. Yeah. Do you like your dad? Your dad's cool, hey? What's your dad's name?
Brendan.
Brendan Tucker. If you haven't seen Brendan Tucker, you will not miss him because there's only one other person in the world that has got bigger hair than Brendan Tucker, and that's his brother-in-law, Greg Jordanis. Final word, Brendan.
Yeah.
What are you going to say to us, brother? Who do you have to say thanks to?
My mom, dad, my grandpa, and my uncle, my auntie, and all my other sponsors.
And this is for the B
And my
reel.
granny.
This is for the B reel specifically for you. So I know you can cut this out, but next time there's a draw for a motorcycle that you can win for free
If my grandpa
at
doesn't-
Ridge Ray Race Bar. Hopefully your grandfather doesn't go to a wedding and actually arrive and win when I pull Marnie Gildenace's name out and go, Marnie Gildenace. Not there.
No.
125 in the bag.
And then it goes to our competitor.
I mean, what the hell? It's not right, eh? So there you go, Marnie Gildenace. That one's just for you. Moving on.
Just want to give a big shout out to my mom and dad, my mechanic, and Uncle Neil.
Cool and honest. G.
I want to say thank you to my amazing mom, my coach, and my dad that's always making sure my brake will work.
Yes!
That's quite important.
And
You need those brakes, eh?
And my sponsors,
Wow, check that out, eh? Super quick.
Super Quick,
Yeah.
Sparko, Gador, and Lecrimo.
There we go. Nice. Nice one. Layla, final word, sweetie.
Right, so I'd like to thank my granddad, which is you always find running across the circuit
The
there.
most amazing man in the world.
Ish, you know.
He's actually my granddad too, by the way. But
It's
that's
our
just,
granddad.
Yeah, it's our granddad.
Yeah, we can't share him though
No,
with
no,
anyone
no.
else.
No one else gets to share.
Yeah.
Not even Zadie.
Yeah, Zadie's
I
out of the
come first
question.
before Zadie went.
Yeah, we know you always get the interchange first.
Sorry, man. That is
Right, so I'd like to thank him. Number one, he was the main sponsor of everything. My mom, she's the main medic and financial advisor, etc.
Yeah.
Zadie boy always dealing with me and all our bike problems that you find us sitting there. Ish. And then I'd like to thank my grandmother, favorite grandmother. You find all the greatest food there, our great bit.
What was that?
This wasn't her though.
To the grandma and to mom, thanks, Zach.
Yeah, mom's finances, but grandma's advising on how to cook.
Final word.
Final word from me, right, guys, we'll have this together a very unique Commentators Curse. This is all a great brainchild, nothing worked out really lovely. But from my side, guys, you can see at the table the mix of age, the mix of classes that people are involved in, the different types of motorsports that are out there. So if you are a massive fan of running sports, you want to get involved, you want to see your kids get involved, it really does do wonders for kids, from concentration at school to maintaining health, to maintaining fitness. Motorsport is possibly one of the best activities any kid can do. So if you do want to get involved in the sports in any way, shape, or form, please get in touch with us at Commentators Curse, and between myself and Greg, we can help you find a way for you to get involved in this wonderful sport. Because that's really what this Commentators Curse is about. We want to show the love and the passion of sports, and we want to grow the sport in South Africa.
As he always says, we'll find a pathway for your kids. And as we always say, motorsport is important, but education is important too. So we're going to let these kids get back to school now. Take care then. Bye-bye now.